just getting a little sweat in. I want to talk to you about consistency, motivation, and creativity. And the thing is, a lot of people think that you've got to be motivated all the time. You got to be inspired all the time to create and to put stuff out there, to write and share, to make things like this. And the reality is, you don't. You can actually be uninspired, not motivated, and still create and show up. That's the beauty. It's not like every single day I'm like firing up with the most brilliant ideas. But that's why I created Create First, Consume Second. That methodology that I wrote a whole book about, I've got a challenge about, all that jazz. They're linked up below. But the thing is, when you create first and you make it mandatory, then some days you're going to be really inspired. But some days you're not going to be as inspired, but you still did the creative work first. So it still got done because it's still the most important thing for you to do in your business. If you want to earn more, if you want to impact more, if you want to help more people, and if you want to have more freedom in your life, is you got to put stuff out there. You got to show people that you're here. You got to help them. You got to give them insights. You got to give them opportunities to work with you. And so by creating first, that makes it really, really simple to do this over and over and over and over and over again, whether you're motivated or not, because there's going to be days where you're on fire and you got this thing you want to say and you're jazzed and you want to write it down and you're going to feel that. And there's other days where you're just going to show up and you're going to do it anyway because it's the thing that makes you proud. It's the thing that'll move your business forward. It's the thing that's going to help get you paid. And the motivation, the inspiration stuff, that'll usually come from something you're thinking about or experience that happened in your life or a result that's going on or client, stuff like that. But the flip side of that is when you're not as motivated, you can just talk about the problems that you help people solve. You can switch to focusing on the outcomes that you help provide. That can be a little bit more logical. It doesn't have to be all inspired and motivated all the time. There'll be plenty of times where you do that, but that's why when you have the ritual, when you look at yourself as the kind of person who shows up and does the thing, whether you're motivated or not, when you have a discipline, a practice like Create First, Consume Second, which makes it nearly impossible, if you follow the rule, makes it nearly impossible to not create first every single day, to not add a creative contribution to the world every day, to not put something out there that is going to deepen the relationship with your audience and get you paid. So I say this all to say that you don't have to feel freaking motivated all the time. You can still be consistent and not be motivated. They're not correlated. They are not correlated whatsoever. I can not feel like working out, not getting steps in, and I can still just go do it, and I'll feel better afterwards. So, create first, no matter what. If you haven't read my book, go read it. If you haven't been through the challenge, you should definitely go through it. Peace.